Good morning and Jayanti students. I am Kanchan here, your English teacher. This time I have taken Indigo chapter and written by Louis Fisher, and this chapter has been taken from the book Flamingo. So this is about the author, and here Gandhiji first author himself visited Gandhi in 1942. There Gandhi told him what made him to decide to urge the departure of the Britishers from India. So it was the timing 1917. He was there in Lucknow attending the Indian National Congress Party. There Rajkumar Shukla, who was a peasant from Champaran, he met Gandhiji and he wanted to make request about the problems of the sharecroppers. So here about this problem, under an ancient arrangement, the Champaran peasants were sharecroppers. Rajkumar Shukla was one of them. He was illiterate, but he was determined that he will tell about his problem to Gandhiji. Then Gandhiji, people told him, speak to Gandhi about this problem. Gandhi told Shukla that he had an appointment in Kanpur. It is Kanpur. It was written in this way. The Shukla accompanied him everywhere where he was going. So again he went to Ahmedabad to make his request about the Champaran peasants. Then he requested Gandhiji fix a date. Impressed by the sharecroppers' tenacity means determination, Gandhiji agreed that I will be going to Calcutta. From there I will move to Champaran. Then months passed. Shukla was sitting on his haunches, means he was waiting for Gandhiji to come to Champaran. Then Gandhiji had meeting in Calcutta. Then after that he decided to go to Muzaffarpur because Muzaffarpur was on the way to Champaran. There Shukla also accompanied him, and then they went to Rajendra Prasad's house where his servants, means Rajendra Prasad's servants, they thought Gandhi and Rajkumar Shukla poor peasants. So they did not allow Gandhiji to draw the water because it will let some drops from his bucket and it could pollute the entire source. So they did not allow Gandhiji to draw the water from the well. How did they know that he was not an untouchable? Because he could not know Gandhiji was not untouchable. So they didn't allow Gandhiji to draw water from the well. Gandhiji decided to go to first Muzaffarpur. Then according to his plan, he went to Muzaffarpur, from there to Champaran. He accordingly sent a telegram to Professor Kripalani, J.B. Kripalani, about his visit, and Kripalani was a professor of the Arts College in Muzaffarpur, whom he had seen at Tagore's Shantiniketan school. The train arrived and it was midnight, 15th April. Kripalani was also professor. He was standing, he was waiting for Gandhiji at the station, and then he made him to stay at his home. It was very big issue for Gandhiji because Kripalani Kripalani had given such type of opportunity to Gandhiji. Then he met with lawyers and sharecroppers. Also they moved to Champaran because they wanted to meet Gandhiji, who was their Masiha, you can say, leader also. So Gandhiji and then lawyers, they told about the whole matter, and also they told about their fee. Gandhiji scolded them. Chided means scolded them not to collect such type of big fee, as sharecroppers were poor peasants. Then most of the arable land in the Champaran district was divided into large estates owned by Englishmen. Means that that land was owned by Englishmen, and it was worked by Indian tenants, and they were forced to grow indigo, and as its tenant and its rent, they had to pay 3/20 of 15% of their holdings. So it was very hard for those peasants because they were illiterate and they were very poor. After that, when it was stopped, means indigo plantation was stopped, even then they had to pay for their 15%. So it was because it was arrangement. So all the farmers, they wanted to get rid of this agreement. See, the sharecropping arrangement was irksome to the peasants, and many signed willingly. Those who resisted engaged lawyers. The landlords hired thugs. Meanwhile, the information about synthetic indigo reached the illiterate peasants who had signed, and they wanted their money back. So they wanted to get their money because they had already grown their crop indigo, and now they wanted to get their money back. At this point, Gandhi arrived in Champaran, and he began by trying to the facts. First, he visited the secretary of the British Landlords Association. There he got information about this matter. Then Gandhiji called on the British official commissioner and then of the Tiruhat division, and the commissioner said, Commissioner Gandhiji reports proceeded to bully me and advised me forthwith to leave Tirhat. But he was told to leave that place. Gandhiji did not leave because he said, "It's my country. Why should I leave?" Instead, he proceeded to Motihari, the capital of Champaran. So several liars, they proceeded, they accompanied him, and then it was a big matter. Then a report came in the peasant had come maltreated in a nearby village. Gandhiji decided to go and see. The next morning, he started out on the back of an elephant. He was sitting on the back of the elephant to supervision the things that were happening. He had not proceeded far when the police superintendent's messenger overtook him and ordered him to return. But he did not accept that. In his carriage, Gandhiji said that I will not move from here. Gandhiji signed a receipt for the notice and wrote on it that he would disobey the order. So it was the first matter that he denied to obey the order of the British governor. Okay, students, in my next video, I will continue this chapter. Thank you and Jai Hind.